Okay, welcome folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is the first part of a 7-part masterclass entitled Frequently Asked Questions About Affiliate Marketing and Making Money Online. So this particular video was created because I get a lot of questions as somebody who does affiliate marketing, as somebody who's pretty successful with affiliate marketing. I get a lot of questions about this kind of thing. And these are some of the most common questions I get. And I really wanted to try to make something to share to kind of help you out. Now, this is part 1 of a 7-part course, basically 35 different questions, frequently asked questions. So there's 2 things. First of all, I want your help. I want you to post your comments down below with your own questions, things that you feel that would be helpful to you. Okay, that's the first thing that I would like you to do. Now, if you want to see all 7 videos in this series, currently, and this may be offered for sales later on, it may not be. Currently, I do have it available as a bonus offer. I'm going to link it, the video showing the bonus offer up here. You'll be able to see it in the corner of my screen. Okay, and you can go ahead and pick it up. The bonus offer is good for 3 days, so let me go ahead and close that. You see that actually this is the video that I was just making for the bonus offer. Actually, I don't know if you can see that because I think I just shared this one thing. Anyhow, so be that as it may. So basically, you'll be able to get it as a bonus. I may offer it as a bonus for other things eventually. We'll see. But right now, let's go ahead and get right into this thing. So I really want this to be content, not a pitch. So the first question I get constantly is, I feel overwhelmed. How do I get started? And this is a problem with what I call shiny object syndrome. And a lot of you have probably heard this term before, but it really is an issue. So shiny object syndrome basically is you hear a pitch from me or somebody else, and it sounds amazing, like, drive traffic in 2 clicks or whatever, or 30 seconds to free money, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and the truth of the matter is a lot of these things do work if you put in the effort. The thing is that, even if it really is 30 seconds, and I try to be honest when I promote something, if I tell you it's 30 seconds, I want to tell you 30 seconds per day, not 30 seconds once and then you see money spinning out of your computer. It's going to take time. No matter what you do, anything you do is going to take time to build up. It's not something that's going to be instant. So my advice for this particular question, I feel overwhelmed. How do I get started? Just start. Okay. Don't keep jumping from one thing to the next, the next, the next, to the next, to the next. Get started with one thing and stick with it. All right. Find one course that you feel comfortable with and stick with it until the end. It's going to take time. It's not going to be instant, but it will work. I can tell you from my own personal experience, when I started out, we were dead broke. Our savings consisted of a jar of change. And at one point, I was scrounging for change to make the copay to go see a doctor. Okay, that's the kind of broke that we were, and now we're just about to buy a house, and we go to museums all the time. We're doing okay. We're good. We're doing pretty well. We're happy. Of course, we'd like to go further, but we're happy and we're growing. And that's because I got started. I didn't give up. Okay, I picked something and stuck with it because there's so many different ways of making money online. And when I started out, I had a bunch of different ideas of ways of making money online. See, I started out, actually, I started looking for a job, and I hired somebody to make a resume for me on Fiverr, and this person did a horrendous job. I was like, this is what I paid for? I could do a better job than this guy. And so my first idea was, well, I'll write people's resumes for them online. I know better than this person does. I did my research. I know how to write a good resume. And that would have been a good method of making money online. Then I started getting into video editing and started learning about videos, which of course led to my course, Local Video Jackpot. And that also made me money online. I made money from videos. The thing that I really love is affiliate marketing because it's basically do it once and reap the rewards over and over again. But it does take time to build it up. And I think the reason that I've been successful, I'm not anybody special, but the reason I've been successful is because of the fact that I picked a method. I picked affiliate marketing, and specifically in the make money online niche, which frankly is probably the hardest niche to get into. I don't think I would have done that today if I had it to do over again. I think I would have picked a different niche, but that's the niche I'm in, and I've done well at it because of the fact that I've really put my heart and soul into it, and I've worked hard at it, and I put in the time. I treat it as an actual business, not as a hobby. So if you are serious about this, then basically just get started with one method. Pick a method that you like, pick something that speaks to you, and keep going with it and keep pushing. Get yourself a mentor if you can. I know it can be expensive to get a good mentor. If anybody tells you they'll be your mentor for free, then they're not somebody you want as a mentor. Trust me. Okay, a good mentor is gonna charge you money because, frankly, their time is worth something. Okay, they put in the time and effort to learn how to do this, and if you want somebody who's going to teach you, you need to pay somebody who's going to do it. And I've done it occasionally. I don't currently have an offer available for mentoring. I occasionally do offer it. If you want it, then watch for some of my launches. Sometimes I offer it as an upgrade for one of my launches. But yeah, you can get a mentor. That's the best way of getting started, and stick with something. That's the second thing. So that kind of leads me into the second question. Nothing works. I tried everything. I didn't make any money. Is this a scam? Or I've also had a variation on that where I had somebody write to me after they got a free product from me. This is a scam. Please refund my money. Okay, you didn't buy anything from me. You got a free product, but anyhow. It is not a scam. I can tell you with 100% certainty, this is definitely not a scam, not by any stretch of the imagination. Not even the least bit is it a scam. No, it's not a scam. Are there scammers in the industry? 100% there are. Absolutely. There are a lot of scammers in the make money online industry, especially, but pretty much anything that you do in life, there's always going to be scammers out there. There's always going to be people trying to part money from fools. Okay, that's the old saying: a fool and his money are soon parted. And there's always going to be people trying to take advantage of that. And frankly, I've felt fallen for plenty of scams myself. So I'm not saying that you are a fool per se. I'm saying that it's very easy to fall for scams, and it's very easy to believe, to get cynical about these kind of things. I think that all these things are scams. But here's the thing that I found. The thing that really makes a big difference in, people who don't make any money and think this is all a scam, as opposed to people who do make money, it kind of goes back to question number one, but it's a little bit different. That's why I want to address this separately. So basically, if you consider this to be a scam, you're thinking this, oh, it's all a scam, Eric, it's all bullshit, none of it is real, okay? And pardon my French. Basically, you probably have what I call the worker mentality. So a worker mentality as opposed to an entrepreneur mentality is probably the hardest thing to do for somebody who wants to make money online. See, a worker mentality has the mentality of, I put in X number of hours of work, I get Y number of dollars in return. So, depending on what you do, let's say that minimum wage in your area is $15 per hour, as it is here in New York City. Okay, I know that's not the case in some parts of the country, and certainly in other parts of the world. $15 an hour probably seems like a princely sum. In New York City, it's actually not a very good salary, but that's the minimum wage here in New York City. So a lot of people, most people in the world, have the mentality of, I am putting in 40 hours per week, okay, and I am getting $15 per hour for my money. And when they try to do this kind of thing, they put in, 10, 20 hours, and nothing happens. Okay, they put in their 20 hours of work, and they figure, okay, I put in my 20 hours of work on this thing. Where's my money? and no money comes in. And people say, it's a scam, it doesn't work, it's not true. Okay, so that's the problem, is that you have a worker's mentality as opposed to an entrepreneur's mentality. An entrepreneur mentality is completely different. An entrepreneur's mentality is that I'm going to put in the effort to make something. Okay, and I think it's something people will want. And if people don't want it, then I'm going to pivot. I'm going to change it until I find something that people do want. So for example, let's say I create a brand new cell phone that has some feature that everybody wants. I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about creating cell phones. Okay, but let's say I created a new cell phone that has a feature that everybody thinks would be totally awesome. Maybe it's like got 3D holograms. You can press a button and it's got 3D holograms spitting out of it, and you can see a 3D hologram. That's something that we've seen in a lot of science fiction and stuff. Okay, so let's say that I created a phone like that, and I'm trying to market it, but nobody wants it. Nobody, people think it's kind of stupid. People see people talking to the 3D hologram. They're like, I don't want to have a conversation in public like that. It looks ridiculous. And so a worker mentality would be that I put in 100 hours of work. I expect to earn X amount of money for having created this cool phone. Okay, that I know nothing about how to do this kind of phone, by the way, so don't expect me to put it together. But that's a worker mentality, is that I've created this cool phone. I expect that I'm going to earn X amount of money for having created this phone. An entrepreneur mentality would be, okay, I created this really cool idea of a phone, and people don't seem to like this idea. Okay, people are rejecting it because who wants to be standing around talking to a hologram in public? They don't want to do that. They want to see private. They want it to be private. And so an entrepreneur mentality would be, what do I do with this cool thing that I created? Instead of scrapping it and saying, oh, it doesn't work, it's all a scam, an entrepreneur would say, what can I do with this thing? So the entrepreneur might say, maybe I can turn this into something that people can do privately at their homes. I can turn it into a video game, or maybe I can create something with some sort of lenses that you can see the hologram, but everyone else can't see the hologram. I don't know what it is. Doesn't really matter. The bottom line is, an entrepreneur is going to pivot and take their idea that they've put time and effort into, and they're going to keep turning it and keep changing it until they find something that clicks with the public and that people are going to buy. And they're going to consider the time that they invested for something that didn't work. They're going to consider that to be time well spent because it led to something that does work. Okay, so that's the entrepreneur mentality. And that's when you have that mentality, you realize this is not a scam. It's just a matter of finding the thing that clicks with people, that gets people to say, wow, this is cool. This I like. Okay, so number 3, how do I drive traffic? There are so many ways of driving traffic. Like literally, there's hundreds upon hundreds of ways of driving traffic. I mean, just for an example, you could buy a billboard. You could buy a billboard ad and put up your website address on the billboard ad, or you can get solo ads. You can launch a product in your industry and collect emails of people, because virtually any industry you get into, whether it's make money online or weight loss or dating or septic tanks, whatever it is, you get into a particular industry and you get people who buy your product. If it's a software, if it's a course, whatever it is, you get people onto a list who buy your product. They're likely to buy other things from you if they like what you have to offer. So if you can get people onto a list, that's probably the best way to drive traffic, just because of the fact that these are people that that they have a credit card, that they are willing to put it to open their wallet and spend some money on something, and they're more likely to buy something else from you as well. So that's the best way of driving traffic. Okay, but there's so many ways to drive traffic. It's almost impossible to answer this question. But I think that's probably the best way, is just to build yourself a buyer's list, which I know kind of you hear that a lot, but really and truthfully, it's a matter of picking something you're passionate about and creating a course or product, and make sure that there's other courses or product that you can be an affiliate for and sell those things, or sell advertising for them if you can't be an affiliate for it, whatever. Okay, so I feel uncomfortable on video. Do I have to be on video? So this is an interesting question. And what a lot of people do, a lot of people do not like to do videos. Okay, I know a lot of affiliate marketers who do not do videos at all. All right, and they make good money doing it. What they do is instead they will create what's called a bonus page. There are a number of pieces of software you can get that will make it very easy to create a bonus page. You don't want to drive traffic. Any traffic that you get, you do not want to drive it directly to a sales page, because especially if people don't know who you are. If you have a buyer's list like I do, then you can probably get away with that. I do that. But if people don't know who you are, you want to drive them first to a video, or at least to a bonus page where you're giving away some sort of bonuses. And I believe that actually, how do I create bonuses is going to be one of the questions in an upcoming video. But basically what you want to do is you want to drive traffic to a bonus page, and there are ways of creating bonus pages very, very easily for free. You don't spend any money on it. You don't even spend any money on your bonuses. You can do it all for free. That's going to be in an upcoming video in this series. So if you wanted it, that you are going to have to pay for, you're going to have to go get it as a bonus. Because right now this series is only going to be available as a bonus. The first video is going to be on the channel. Obviously, you're seeing it right now, but everything else is going to be there. So, and you can put up a bonus page without a video. You don't have to create videos. I personally like to make videos. I think that it helps a lot. I think people like to see who they're buying from. They like to feel like, you're coming to them live and you're talking to them like a real person. But you don't absolutely have to if you don't want to. And the truth of the matter is, your first video, your first 10 videos, your first 20 videos are probably going to suck. Okay. And you'll probably get criticism from people. I still, to this day, get criticism from people. Okay, I had one person who asked me, what is my product all about? I sent them my video explaining it, and the guy was like, please calm down and stop telling me how exciting you are, blah, 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 blah. I was like, dude, you know what? If you don't like my videos, then fine, don't watch them, okay? Seriously, I don't need your $8 because you purchased my product. Okay, I really don't. I'm not interested in you going out and going all crazy because of my product because you spent $8. Okay, seriously, if you don't like it, then fine. But basically, like that. This is how I make my videos. This is what I do. You don't like it? Hey, there's plenty of other marketers out there. Plenty of other products you can buy. All right. So, and that's for me, I'm at the point where I can shrug it off and be like, yeah, dude, whatever, I don't care. Okay, I realize that for some people it's going to be crushing if somebody gives your video a thumbs down or they write a nasty comment or whatever. You know what? Just get over it. There's stupid people in the world who are going to try to crush you and make you feel bad and tell you that your videos suck. And I'm sure that somebody's going to say that this video sucks. I don't really care. Okay, I'm a dude on the internet and I'm telling you what I feel. I'm trying to share something with you. If you don't like it, hey, go in peace, and don't come back. No problem. Okay. Okay, last question on this particular video. Again, there's going to be six more videos that are going to be part of this series. You can get them as a bonus, and there'll be a link above over here for you, explaining where it is. It's going to be a three-day thing though, so don't miss out. So what can I do to finally make sales? So this kind of relates to the questions of how do I get started and is it a scam and all that kind of stuff. What can you do to finally make sales? I think the best advice I can give you is something that I heard from Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson, for those who don't know, is the creator of ClickFunnels, and he has this amazing thing that I did a while back. It's called the One Funnel Away Challenge. Obviously, it's intended to sell ClickFunnels. That's a given, but one of the things that I got out of the One Funnel Away Challenge, which was so insanely good that I absolutely loved, was the idea of not creating a commodity, but creating an offer. So I'm going to explain it briefly over here for those who have not seen my videos on this. So basically, here's the deal. These days, you can go ahead and you can buy, let's think of a good example. Pizza. I like pizza. Okay, I'm a big pizza person. And here in New York, there's plenty of places where you can buy a slice of pizza for $1. All right, you can go out in New York City and there's plenty of places you can buy a slice of pizza for $1. And then there's other places that charge $5, $6 for a slice of pizza or $10 for a slice of pizza. Okay, and you think to yourself, how are these people staying in business? Why are they able to charge $10 for a slice of pizza when someone else is only charging $1 for a slice of pizza a couple blocks away? And so the answer is commodity versus offer. Okay, the people selling the dollar slices of pizza, they're selling a commodity. They're not trying to make anything that's unique or special. There's a basic recipe for pizza. You take some dough, you slap on some tomato sauce, you slap on some cheese, stick it in the oven, take it out, boom, you got pizza. Okay, so that's a basic commodity is a slice of pizza. Maybe their slices are a bit smaller also than the ones you get for more money. Okay, that's one thing. But the difference between the guys who sell the dollar pizza and the fancy restaurant that sells a slice for $10. It's not just that their pizza is so much better than the dollar pizza. Yeah, it probably tastes a little bit better. They probably use higher end cheese and higher end tomato sauce. You know, they use the finest flours from Italy and stuff like that. So yeah, sure, that's part of it. But part of it is also that they're packaging it differently. Okay, the dollar slice places are small. You walk in, you grab your slice for $1, you walk out, and boom, you're done. Okay. The places that are doing it for $10, they're offering you an experience. They're offering you something that is not just a commodity. They're giving you an offer. They're saying that, yeah, you could buy a slice of pizza for $1, or you could come here where we have a wait staff and we have fine linens on the tables, okay, and we use the best quality sauces, and we make sure every pizza is completely fresh from the oven. And you know, we offer you a free glass of wine with your pizza. I don't know, whatever it is. Okay, it's a package that comes together to make it worth more than the $10 that you're spending. Or the other example that I really like to use is an example of a cell phone. So you can get a basic cell phone for $300 or something like that. Okay, and I don't have my cell phone handy with me, otherwise I would show it to you. But let's say you can get a basic cell phone for $300. Okay, so you can go on Amazon, buy, you know, a cell phone for $300. You can buy an iPhone for $1,000, let's say, but a cheaper basic cell phone you can get for $300. Now, I want to offer you my cell phone, and I want to offer it to you for $5,000. And you're going to say, Eric, you're insane. I can buy the same exact cell phone on Amazon for $300. Why would I pay you $5,000 for your cell phone? Well, yeah, sure. You can buy the exact same cell phone on Amazon. That's 100% true. You can buy it for $300, the exact same cell phone. But my cell phone has every single course I've ever created. Plus, it has recordings of every single one of the Funnel Hacking Live courses from Russell Brunson. Plus, it has recordings of every single of the 10X seminars from Grant Cardone. Plus, it has PLR content that you can actually sell PLR to it. And this stuff usually goes for $10,000, let's say, just for an example, okay? And I'm offering it to you for $5,000. Now suddenly my $300 cell phone filled with all this content that you would spend $10,000. I show you this costs this amount, this costs this amount, and I show you step by step what everything costs, okay? And I give you each number. I say, this is what this costs, this is what this costs, this is what this costs, this is what this costs. And I show you it comes up to $10,000. And I'm saying, I'm going to give it to you for half price. And you get a free cell phone to boot. Okay, suddenly my cell phone is worth a heck of a lot more than that $5,000 I'm asking for. And that $5,000 is actually a really, really good deal. Okay, that's the difference between a commodity and an offer. Because the cell phone is the commodity. The offer is what I'm putting in on top of it. And you can go ahead and put together your own offer to make something really cool. For example, take a look at what I'm doing here. You know, this video is part of a series, again, as I said, that is going to be a bonus Why am I doing that? Well, because I'm making an offer. Okay, I'm creating an offer that is irresistible because the product that I'm promoting costs $7, and you get all this stuff, all this content included for your $7. Suddenly, it's not just somebody else offering the same course for $7. It's somebody offering the same course for $7 and offering something super duper valuable. And you're saying, "Wow, that's really cool. I want that." And so that's basically the difference. And that's how you can really start making sales, is by thinking outside the box and creating an offer as opposed to a commodity. Again, we're in a future video, we're going to be discussing how you come up with this material for these bonuses that you can do. You can do them for free. There's ways of doing it for free and or for very, very little money. I'm going to teach that to you in an upcoming video in this series. So I hope you found this video helpful. Again, it is it's the first of 7 videos. Please comment down below with your questions. I would like to see them because I want to base this on those questions. I do have questions people have asked, so I can put this together without that, but I'd like to see your questions down below. Please comment down below, leave me your questions, tell me what you want to hear, and I want to share that for you and try to help you out.